This is Grand Theft Auto 5. We're here on PlayStation 5 Pro. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. So this is running off of the current gen upgrade for, well, basically Grand Theft Auto. We're doing the multiplayer experience. I don't have the campaign on here because I didn't buy it on this platform. But we're taking a look at the improvements that were present for the specific version of the game that runs on the current gen, which gives us 3 different graphical options. And now those graphical options are running just a little smoother, just a little bit better with the overhead that's possible through the PlayStation 5 Pro console. So I should also mention that this does have the haptics and everything like that. It is the fine-tuned, upgraded version of, well, Grand Theft Auto for the current generation. Make sure you're not playing on the previous gen version of Grand Theft Auto, as you'll probably want the best version available for your PS5 Pro. And I am hoping that maybe Rockstar does a bit of a bump up for this in the future. If they do, I will be back taking a look at the game and showcasing what it has to offer. And I look forward to that, so hopefully Rockstar, you do maybe deliver on that sort of an upgrade. I know they love charging for those sort of things, and I know we never got something like that for Red Dead 2, but hey, it would be nice to see, and it would definitely be an appreciated addition to this experience and to this game. Alright, let's get out of this cool car, and let's talk about the details. So right now, we are on the Fidelity mode, so that's sort of your quality mode. It's a near native 4K resolution with ray traced shadows and ray traced reflections. It's the only mode that supports that sort of feature, which is a little disappointing. But hey, the game has never looked better, it's never looked cleaner, right? This is your top tier resolution option, and honestly, it's nice to have multiple visual choices when it comes to playing Grand Theft Auto. Then we have Performance RT and Performance. So Performance RT is kind of what I would now recommend on the PlayStation 5 Pro. And we'll dive into that and talk. I love playing multiplayer with people. So for Performance RT, it's a 4K resolution, but what it is it's 1440p at 60 FPS with ray traced shadows. So this was something that struggled a little bit on the PS5. It was still fine, it was still good, but there was, you know, a bit of a struggle to a degree in regards to performance. There's just a little bit more overhead. I'm sure you could maybe trigger some situations where it becomes a bit too much, just due to like crazy explosive action scenes. Like, I don't know what kind of crazy, you know, setups you have going on for your battles with your pals. I'm sure there's scenarios where maybe you could make things run a little bit worse, but this is actually a pretty good way to play the game. And now the actual recommendation level that I would say for enjoying the scope and the style of Grand Theft Auto in a way that is very current gen in terms of shadow quality, fidelity, and frame rate. I do think this mode actually looks quite nice, it looks sharp enough, and you get the fluidity level. Now, if you absolutely must have an absolutely perfect 60 FPS, performance mode is your way to go. So this is again 1440p, it's 60 FPS, it drops the ray tracing, and absolutely make sure that you are getting like 60 FPS, and you really shouldn't have any performance issues on this version. Again, you know, maybe there's some case studies where that could come in and be a factor, but this should be pretty good, and it does look very good, and visually it's impressive, and Grand Theft Auto 5, for a game as old as it looks, is still really quite, you know, technically impressive. It's full of detail. It's got a decade of updates, upgrades, additions, and yeah. So I would say personally, I think finally with the Pro, we're good to go when it comes to playing with the Performance RT mode. And that's what we're going to be playing on for the rest of the game, so that you can see those beautifully ray traced shadows. Honestly, of the different ray tracing options that exist, ray traced. Actually, I think the red car behind this is cooler. Ray trace shadows is kind of like the lamest. Oh, that orange car actually looks really cool too. Sorry, one sec here. I kind of want the orange car. I think ray trace shadows. No, that one has a writing. Oh, this one has a writing on it too. I'm gonna go for this one. The ray trace shadows is kind of like the latest sort of like extra upgrade that you can kind of get when it comes to like ray tracing, but it's still an improvement. It's real shadow work. It's real visual fidelity, and it is a nice thing to have. It's a great addition to the game, and I think in general, it's just good that they did upgrade this. As I said, I am hoping for something a little bit more technically pushing for PS5 Pro. I know it's not like a wildly high amount of like extra overhead, but we do get some. And it would be nice to see if Rockstar would consider... Why is there a bounty on me? I haven't done anything. Is that the building from Lucifer? It would be cool if Rockstar would give us a little bit of an upgrade, throw us a bone, considering, you know, we did have to pay extra for the upgrade and the bump up. Now, there is other parts of this, and if you really want to see campaign, let me know, because the experience is split into two. You can play, like, you can buy, like, the multiplayer only. You can buy the campaign only. I can't believe I got this nice card. I'm just destroying it for, like, no reason. And you really kind of can choose how you want to experience it in terms of gameplay, because a lot of people, they just like playing the multiplayer. I get it. I understand it. I know why people like that. It makes sense to me, right? I totally get it. And that's what I kind of cater to when showing this game off, because I think a lot of people at this point in time, they're going to be spending their time playing the multiplayer. Now, the single player is great. It's fairly unforgettable in terms of content and action, as you play a group of guys that kind of come together, a little bit of heisting, a little bit of craziness, a little bit of wild moments, a little bit of high spirits, a little bit of over-the-top insanity. To say the least, it is a Grand Theft Auto game, true and true the whole way through. And it's still great. It's still worth playing today if you've never experienced it for whatever reason. I mean, you could be one of the younger people that are just coming in. Or you can just fool around in the multiplayer and do all kinds of side missions and side objectives and fool around with your pals and go to the casinos and play games and blast stuff and go clubbing and go golfing and do tennis and shoot other folks and grab big weapons and guns and tools and enjoy various elements of combat and deathmatch and weird objective mode things and find random people online or just stick with your buddies. You know, like, honestly, you can go about it however you'd like to. Grand Theft Auto 5 is a game of open excitement, open adventures for you to play and engage with however you'd like to. That's the magic of it. It's something that continues to age, I would say, gracefully, but we are moving obviously on to Grand Theft Auto 6, hopefully in the near future, but I'm sure I'll be revisiting this one. Is this like frozen, or is it just taking forever to load? Oh no, it's initializing. So you're still stuck, even with the power of the PS5 Pro, you're stuck to the loading of, you know, servers and everything like that, which can be a little wild. Don't ignore the outside world things. Nothing to think about there. And yeah, no, it is really, really quite an expansive adventure that you can enjoy multiple ways. How do I buy from you? I don't want to pull up my phone.
Time for the next question in the group.
Give me a shot at that. I have $708,000. Why? Why do I have $708,000? Da-dun-da-da. The casino looks nice and vibrant, which is great. I don't know, I kind of like to go to the casino and just fool around. Like, if I ever do streams of this, I just sit in here and literally just mess around. I don't take it too seriously. I think aren't I supposed to be able to spin the wheel? I thought I had a free wheel spin. No? Oh, there we go. It's this way. Okay. Spin the wheel of fortune. And you know, you can join groups and sort of run an empire and do jobs. There's big heist missions you can do together, quick mission objectives you can do, fun little random games and activities, clothes to buy, role-playing to engage with. $50,000? That's what I'm talking about. I think this is the first time I've ever won at this. I think it's the first time I've ever won at the casino here. Actually, some nights I get some pretty good runs at the blackjack. Just gonna throw it out there. I don't do too bad. But no, you get a really big world to play in. And they have, as I said, upgraded... Why was it so fast to leave, but it took so long to get in? You know, they've added to the game. It is still that map from back in the day. It's still that world that you've probably experienced many times over. It's just looking a little bit better on the PS5 Pro. As it should, right? I mean, it gives you a little bit of a bump up. I do think with the sort of internals we have here, there is the potential for them to maybe bump up that cap on resolution a little bit. I would genuinely appreciate if you do, Rockstar. If anyone from Rockstar is listening, and you should definitely consider me to review GTA 6. Just throwing it out there. But no. It's a game a lot of people love. I see why people like it. I know why it's so endearing. It's a game that basically has stuck with me my entire adult life, in the sense that, like, literally I was just coming out of school when this was releasing, from what I remember, and, you know, now I'm well into my adult years. I never would have anticipated a Grand Theft Auto game would last this long. I would have assumed we would have been playing other games, because when I was a kid, we had a good handful of Grand Theft Auto games. You know, we had all the different entries from, like, well, basically everything up until 5, right? The top-downs, we had GTA 3, 4, we had, you know, Vice, and San Andreas, and yeah, I never anticipated that this would be the Grand Theft Auto that I would be stuck with for a good chunk of my entire life. But hey, GTA 6 is on the horizon. It's going to be fantastic. Check it out on the Pro. I absolutely cannot wait to do so, because I think it's going to be great for views. I think it's going to be great for metrics. And I just can't wait to see where the series goes, because Rockstar is always so incredibly innovative. I guess the only shame is you can't play more of the series here on the PS5 Pro. Like, obviously, it would be great to have, like, Grand Theft Auto 4 available again, because I think that one's really great and a lot of fun to play. I'm hoping that someday they remaster that. It would be great if they did. But for now, we can just enjoy the magic that is, well, playing around in the city. The city of excitement and action and combat and stealing vehicles and doing crazy things. No, but I mean, I think a lot of you probably are coming here more just to see how it looks, see how it runs. It's good, it's smooth, it's updated and upgraded. I mean, it would be nice if they took it a step further. I do think there is more overhead, but that overhead does give us a pretty clean and upgraded version of the game, which is fantastic. It's what you expect from a Rockstar experience, right? And yeah, I'm just kind of happy to sit here, kind of showcase this off. I was thinking I should maybe go and try to, like, steal a vehicle. Would be kind of fun, but also kind of dangerous, and other players are always such a problem. Really, why would you go face first off the side of the seriously? I am a little surprised, though, that with this current gen upgrade, that they never really, like, genuinely upgraded things, if that makes sense. Come on, you live in the city, you should know that there's people coming like me all the time. Like, you know, really push the visual boundaries more. Like, I get it's, you know, they're all hands on deck for... Oh, they actually opened for me, thank you. They're all hands on deck for working on GTA 6, but it would have been cool to see them maybe redo some of, like, the higher texture things, revamp some stuff, add some more fauna, but at the same time, you know, the game holds up well. It really genuinely does. It offers a lot for you to enjoy and a lot for you to do. I was kind of hoping that, like... Oh, they're actually coming for me. I was actually kind of hoping that the planes would be a little closer. I should have drove in there. That was a bit of a mistake. I think Grand Theft Auto, though, really, if you live in this universe, you should have more cops around the environment. Oh! Sir, I don't appreciate that, sir. Again? You died and you still ran me over? Not cool, man. Not cool. Oh, he's a pilot. I guess I can go steal his plane now and nobody will realize. I'm gonna say, like, the level of detail for NPCs and everything like that, this is interesting how they live their lives in that. Ow. I think I just took a shot in the back of the face. Oh, come on! They never want me to go and get the planes and enjoy my life the way I want to live. I don't even know what I really, like, what else I'd show you in Grand Theft Auto 5. Like, it's just something that's so done and seen so many places. Like, I could drive up the coast and take you to the Outback, but I think we've all seen and we all know about that. I wanted to fly a plane, but the cops are being a little stickly about it. So I think I'll take you up the coastline instead so you can see a bit more of the world. I also love all the seasonal stuff. I don't know if other people do that, but like Christmas, there's like snowballs and stuff. It's kind of fun. Take up birds anywhere you like. Oh, airy emu, that's cool. I do hope that GTA 6 keeps the satirical and sexiness and the making fun of everything in life. I always get worried about that stuff as time goes on, like how much more censored things get, and how much more fun things are when they stick to their original visions and style. Yeah, it just makes for a better experience. And you know, obviously Grand Theft Auto is a mature game, lots of mature content. You know, you got special clubs you can visit, all that kind of stuff, right? That's what the game is, that's what it's about. So, yeah. We still have an excuse, I guess, to make more comparison videos for this game, too. That'll be interesting. 'Cause, yeah, it's kind of been a while since I've really had an excuse to play this game. We do occasionally do the odd stream of it, but not something I spend a lot of time diving into because, well, there's all these other games on here, and it is a bit more of a younger person's kind of game at this point, but I don't know, I'm really excited to see what they do with, you know, Grand Theft Auto coming down the line. There's a great excuse to come back and take a look at this on the PS5 Pro. Oh, come on. And I think it's kind of exciting here. Like, this is pretty good. I think for my PS5 side of things, I definitely need better guns. Also, was that guy, like, lying down pretending to be dead? Because that's kind of funny. Okay, I'm just going to go this way, because obviously it is an uphill battle to try to make it that way. I got the cop car. Like, it does look a lot better. Like, it's a lot cleaner, a lot more visually impressive. Performance seems all great and everything like that. I'm sure, you know, you can cause some crazy mixture explosions if you want, but should be able to handle this pretty well. I guess I kind of leave with the big fan of Focus, where if they do an upgrade to this game, I'd love to come back and revisit it, because I would imagine the views would be pretty great, as they should be for checking out a Grand Theft Auto game, but at this current point in time, I will say this is a very good looking game, well running, well performing. It gives you a little bit of an overhead. It's not like this is going to be completely revamping or changing the game, because, you know, they haven't done a proper upgrade. But if they do, that would be pretty sweet, because I do think we could get a little bit more of a resolution overhead on this. Just because I know the GPU is a little bit of a bump up. But yeah, take a spin down there, and this lost city that people continue to love and enjoy. Look, it's amazing that I'm still playing this game. Seriously, we should have really moved on from this a long time ago, but yeah, this game just has that crazy level of longevity to it that literally cannot seem to be beat. So, congratulations, Rockstar, on making something that is ridiculously expansive, long-lasting, and has entertained people for over a decade. Oh, how the time has literally flown by. Seriously, I can't believe it's been a decade. I hate revisiting games in the sense that, like, well, I love revisiting games. It's one of my favorite things to do. But I hate revisiting them from the perspective of, like, thinking, wow, it's literally been 10 years. And that's been over 10 years. I think it's, like, 11 now? Yeah, 11 years or whatever at the point of doing this video. And that makes me feel really old. It makes me feel like years are going by, and it's just kind of wild to continue to take a look at this game, or have a reason to, because I kind of thought we would have moved on at some point. But anyways, I guess maybe next time for PlayStation 5 Pro will be on, you know, GTA 6.